It's Josh. First one I'm going to be reading is Midnight Heart. Well, I've made enemies along the ride, but I'm afraid I could never be satisfied. But each way that I turn, I face ahead. Now, you know your soul is dark, straight through to your midnight heart. You don't know the name of like half of these folks, and they'd be sprinting for the exit the minute you're broke. A bunch of bobblehead muppets to laugh at your jokes. Wipe your ass and come give your ego a stroke. I had to break it to you. Sorry, buddy, it was time you knew. Nothing you ever said was funny, man. The punchline's you. One time for the palm trees and the sunshine, 2 times for the two-timers being unkind, confined to a small mind, but the fault's mine. I always keep on crawling back across the San Andreas fall line. I keep on climbing underground, sweat out all my principles in darkness with you in this salt mine, where we're all blind. I should fall back. I know all the signs say I should halt, but I golf clap for this false crap. But from now on, the counterfeit sucker sucking my sack, alright? Now you know your soul is dark, straight through to your midnight heart. Well, I've made enemies along the ride. I'm afraid I could never be satisfied. But each way that I turn, I face ahead. I know you know it's way too late, now your soul is dark. I see through your midnight heart. It's tough to care about stupid bullshit all the time, so I gotta say I'm glad it's your job and not mine. Everybody's got a topic at the top of their mind, a choice of how you want to let your life be defined. Is it honeys? Sweep around is your taste? Sleeping. Is it money? Are you the paper you chase? Kinda funny, you said that I've been playing safe. If you've got the bravest voice, say it to my face. Is it your career? That's pretty shitty to hear. But I took a difficult look in the mirror and I checked in the rear view. Objects are never what they appear. The past tends to look crooked from here. The mask that I put on out of fear, the tracks that I didn't put out, the facts that I kept out of my ear. The slack that I cut people who didn't deserve it is tragically clear. No. Not this year. I'm not done changing yet. I'll get these old knees jacked. I can't bend over for someone I don't respect. Well, I've made enemies along the ride. I'm afraid I can never be satisfied. But each way that I turn, I look ahead. This next one is Rise. If I were to leave this state, I hope to remember the grains of dust as they gather on my windowsill. If I were to leave this state, I hope to remember the stains on the couch downstairs, the discoloration vibrant with memory. If I were to leave this state, I hope to remember them in the journeys we took together preparing me for the road ahead. If I were to leave this state, I hope to remember love, the smell of roses on her lips and the rain on her skin. If I were to leave, I hope to remember what kept me here for so long. If it was intentional or forced. If I were to leave, I hope to remember those left behind waiting in the dark for confirmation of the light. When I arrive, I hope to see the sunrise on a new horizon and freshly born stars dancing through waves of ebony. When I arrive, I hope to breathe in the traces of life from people whose stories may intertwine in the circumstance of serendipity. When I arrive, I hope to find the rivers and the creeks and the falls as they plummet to the earth they carve through. When I arrive, I hope you understand what lies beneath the surface of us, the desire that sleeps and lives to be aroused. When I arrive, I hope to learn beyond what I could possibly imagine. I hope there's so much more I have yet to discover. When we arrive, I know we will find the answers we seek. Our inner potential finally realized. No more will we be held down by our own oppressive nature. All we need is a way out. A leader of the pack. This last one is tiny glowing screens. There's 7,046,000,000 people on the planet, and most of us have the audacity to think we matter. Hey, you hear the one about the comedian who croaked? Someone else stabbed him in the heart, just a little poke. But he keeled over because he went into battle wearing a chainmail made of jokes. Hey, you hear the one about the screenwriter who passed away? He was giving elevator pitches in the elevator and got stuck halfway. He ended up eating smushed sandwiches that pushed through the crack of the door and repeating the same crappy screenplay about talking dogs until his last day. Hey, you hear the one about the fisherman who passed? He didn't jump off that ledge. He just stepped out into the air and pulled the ground up towards him really fast. Like he was pitching a line and went for great. The earth is a drum and he's hitting it on you. The reason there's smog in Los Angeles, see the stars, if we could see the context of the universe in which we exist,
And we can see how small each one of us is against the vastness of what we don't know. No one would ever audition for a McDonald's commercial again.
and then where would we be? No frozen dinners, no TV. And is that the world we want to text in? Either someone just microwave popcorn, or I hear the sound of 1,000 people pulling their heads out of their asses in rapid succession. The people are hunched over in Boston. They're starting up app stores and screen printing companies in San Francisco. They're grinning in Los Angeles like they've got fish hooks in the corners of their mouth. But don't paint me like a good guy, because every time I write, I get to choose the angle you view me and select the nicest light. You wouldn't respect me if you heard the typewriter chatter tap, tap, tapping through my mind at night, the same stupid tape loop from old sitcom dialogue and tattered memories of a girl I got to grind on in high school. Filed carefully on rice paper, my heart is the colored pencil, but my brain is the eraser. I don't want a real girl. I want a tracer from a catalog. Truth be told, I'm unlikely to hold you down because my soul is a crowded subway train and people keep deciding to get on the next one that rolls through town. I'm joining a false movement in San Francisco. I'm frowning and hunched over in Boston. I'm smiling in Los Angeles like I've got fish hooks in the corner of my mouth. And I'm celebrating on weekends. Because there's 7,047,000,000 people on the planet and I have the audacity to think that I matter. I know it's a lie, but I prefer it to the alternative. Because I've got a tourniquet tied at my elbow and I've got a blunt wrap filled with compliments and I'm burned in it. You say to go to sleep, but I've been bouncing off my bedroom walls since I was hecka small. We're at every age at once and tucked inside ourselves like Russian nesting dolls. My mother's an 8-year-old girl. My grandson is a 47-year-old retiree whose kidneys just failed. And that's the glue between me and you. That's the screws and nails. We live in a house made of each other. And if that sounds strange, that's because it is. Someone please freeze time so I can run around turning everyone's pockets inside out. Remember, you didn't see shit.